Another week in the National Football League. As always, we like to kind of give you thoughts so you can plan ahead. Before we get to the Buffalo Bills hosting our Steelers tomorrow at 1, Week 14, the Bengals and Brown AFC North matchup.
The basement of the AFC North. Unfortunately, Cincinnati not having a good season. The Browns are winless. But you know what? I'm going with the Browns this week. RG3 starting in his first game since week 1.
Oh, nice.
Terrell Pryor and Adam Pac-Man Jones already engaging in the trash talk on social media. It's going to be a good matchup for the Browns at home. I like the Browns.
Elijah McMillan says take the Browns. He, of course, from Waynesburg. Ladies and gentlemen, Texas and the Colts.
AFC North, big game. I think Houston does not have a good history playing in Indianapolis, especially with two of their best defensive stars will be out of that game, Javion Clowney and the cornerback Jonathan Joseph. I like the Colts to win that game. It's going to be a tight AFC South finish. That's a race for the AFC South title going up to week 17.
Looking ahead, when Bridgewater gets back, is Sam Bradford still in the mix at Minnesota?
I think his deal is going to be worked out where he's going to be able to look for another team because when Bridgewater comes back, he's going to be the starter, no doubt about it. So Bradford might be a name you might be looking at to be a free agent in 2017.
By the way, Pirates Fest underway all weekend at the David L. Lawrence Convention Center. Absolutely free. Today's Tony Richards after the 2 o'clock CBS Radio News on location. And Andrew McCutcheon will be his special guest, so tune in for that. Vikings, Jaguars, who do you like?
Minnesota still has that great defense, and they're still fighting for a playoff position, so I like Minnesota on the road to beat Jacksonville.
Cardinals and the Dolphins.
Miami, they just completely laid an egg last week against Baltimore. Arizona played a good game last week at home. I think they're going to carry that over to a road game win in Miami this week.
Washington and the Eagles.
The Eagles seem like a team that's trending down right now. Washington lost a close one on the road against the Cardinals last week. I think they can bounce back and stay in that NFC playoff race.
Seahawks and the Packers.
You know what? I kind of liked Seattle in this game, but then I was looking at the weather report in Green Bay. It's going to be, the frozen tundra, like for real. I mean, snow. The forecast is calling for snow. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are built for that type of football. It's going to be a fun atmosphere. And Seattle is not a great road team, so I like the Packers.
Falcons and the Rams. Jeff Fisher gets a 2-year contract extension.
Man, I'm not going to talk about that, but we'll be here all day. But Atlanta has to win this game because suddenly the AFC South race is tight with Tampa Bay right behind Atlanta and I almost said St. Louis.
That's okay, you're allowed.
Los Angeles, tough defense, so it's not going to be easy, but I like the Falcons.
All right, Cowboys, Giants, Sunday Night Football, NBC.
The Cowboys have a chance to wrap it all up. The NFC East title and maybe home field advantage in the NFC. Giants, they lost Jason Pierre-Paul for the season in Pittsburgh last week. Cowboys take advantage. I think the Cowboys are going to wrap it all up on Sunday night.
My man knows his football. Okay, Ravens, Patriots, Monday night.
You know what? It's hard to pick against.
Flacco's playing good.
Baltimore, big game, big win last week. Blew out Miami Dolphins. Baltimore's not getting enough credit. They're the #1 ranked defense in the NFL right now. And I was going to say, it's hard to bet against Brady and Belichick at home. So I'm going with the Patriots, but don't be surprised if Flacco and the Ravens play a tough game, a close game on the road.
All right, it is. The Steelers, Buffalo Bills, 1 o'clock, going to be cold in Buffalo. You've got Shady McCoy, the former Pitt Philadelphia Eagle player, having himself a tremendous year, just under 1,000 yards rushing. And, of course, you've got Le'Veon Bell, Ben Roethlisberger. But Tyrod Taylor, what does he bring to the mix?
Athletic quarterback. He's under a lot of heat right now from the media. They lost a close game last week at Oakland. But I think he's a good player. I mean, he was sitting on the bench for a while in Baltimore, and now he's getting his chance in Buffalo. I know he's kind of on a short leash right now with the media and with the organization. And this is a playoff game on Sunday for the Bills. If they lose this game, they're done. They're done. And the Steelers have a history. I know last week at home against the Giants, the Pittsburgh defense finally stepped up, caused 2 huge turnovers in the red zone that pretty much won them the game against the Giants. So can the Steelers defense be called upon again to force Taylor to caused some turnovers in that game on Sunday. I think Buffalo's going to be more desperate for this win. I think the Bills are going to beat the Steelers on Sunday.
All right, and we, of course, will walk the line with Ted Arnaud tomorrow in the noon hour on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday Show. Elias McMillan with the Week 14 selections in the National Football League. Waynesburg forever.
Right here, W. There we go. There we go.
Thank you.